Where the chiefs and people of Ewoya, where mining of lithium is to take place, are urging government to increase royalty allocations to traditional authorities before the deal takes off. The agreement, when ratified by Parliament, is expected to bring some appreciable level of development to the area. My colleague George Queenin is in the community. He's joining us with a bit more as to exactly what it is the chiefs and people have been telling him. George, you've been there where the mining is expected to take place if Atlantic Lithium is granted the license. What challenges are they facing and have been telling you about?
So the team have been here for the past 2 days and moving through these mining communities. You can tell development is not really the best in these communities. For instance, when you go to Ewoya, they don't have any school. It was just until this year that they tried putting up elementary school, that's nursery and KG, and they are yet to even add class 1 to it. So to get all the educational needs all the way in Southport, so they trek from Ewoya to Southport, that's like 3 kilometers. And when it comes to Krofo, for instance, they have just one basic school and it's not even in the best shape. So all these communities have some sort of development challenges. Access to potable water is a challenge, and even the school at Krofo, for instance, is not in the best shape. The library is currently under construction and there are routes all over them. So these communities are lacking when it comes to development.
And you've been interacting with the residents. We know exactly what have they been telling you?
Per our engagement with traditional leaders, they are in support of this very deal because of its associated, development, even though they want portions of the agreement review. But when you take a careful look at the concerns of the youth, they are not supporting this. They feel this is a bad deal. For instance, when you come to Krofo, there's this quarry site far away, kilometers away from Krofo, but they feel the effect here. There are, cracks on their walls as a result of that very mining at the quarry site. And they also feel some sort of, trauma when, the blast takes place. And so they want to compare this to lithium mining when it takes place in this very community. For them, Atlantic Lithium is not coming clean. They are not really giving them enough education. They want them to convince them on the importance of this very lithium mining. And looking at generations to come, they feel it will not benefit them in any way. And so they are calling on Parliament not to ratify this very agreement, because the best interest is that even though they are lacking in terms of development, they feel they'll be shortchanged and they're actually handicapped because their concerns are currently not being taken into action because their chiefs or traditional leaders have been compromised. And so this is the concerns of the youth in some of these mining communities.
Isn't saying send a guichi, Yakabia, Musia, and Pemphone decaying woman. Into Ukabia, we are calling into us some and could be Pia.
What's I doing here to a motiva?
I will a bonco or motua, yet see our house. Don't say a shaky.
Tell some of listen.
Media, I didn't shake him, you must me. Ebby will be so a effect, no, but me mean to me just anything. The problem be. And Ediba.
Sir, me mau Ediana pa, Evia, Enumri, Basanapano, me bro, Diana, Masama slap a quack. If you ask no side slap, do wood is not what you slap. Aha, do we not say the way we try? Aha, and he almost hospitals, on by year one, and he said, almost proud we are. No, was I saw was I a prano. Oh, when I mean, Mechi, okay, with the Japarawi, we are also no more side proud be. Aha, see now, we know,
Intima Parliament ratified.
Debbie, and your crowd because the gun I pesca, which a quiet a overwriter, aqua, and pesca. A bit but next 10 years to come. They be from a modern scan because it's kind of George
Queenin there in that interaction with some youth groupings in the Ewoya community, essentially saying that they do not support the deal because even if they get development, the negatives will far outweigh the positives that Atlantic Mining will bring to them. We're going for a break.